Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And welcome to Thursday
3.
Okay, so we're having a debate. We feel like we probably need something better. Like, I don't know. Like, we missed our Friday 5. So we need some ideas on the 3. So if you have any, let us know. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that TikTok challenge where they do all the different emoji signs or whatever they do.
I think they're a sign language.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
I feel really dumb
Or maybe
now.
maybe it is the hand gestures. You know, the emojis with the hand gestures. Well, we can try it.
All right, so we can try that. But for right now, it's the Thursday 3. All right, so that was pretty good. All right, so let's get right into it.
All right, let's go.
That music's so good.
I like it.
I got that jingle. Okay, so the very first thing we want to talk about is how a car wreck with a minor, a child, not a minor that goes underground, is different than the adult. All right?
Somebody
in a car wreck.
younger than 18.
Yes, that's correct. So there's a couple of big differences. Number one is a child, unless it's a teenager driving that causes the wreck, a child is always going to be somebody innocent, just happens to be in a wreck.
Right.
And to that child, it really doesn't matter if the person who caused the wreck is in another vehicle or if it's somebody that was driving the vehicle that they were a passenger in.
Right, they're just the passengers. So, to them, who's at fault, it doesn't really matter.
Which is really good news. If they're injured, no matter who caused it, they're hopefully going to be covered by insurance.
Right.
I'll also say that the good thing about kids, they're amazing. As you get older, our bodies become, I think, more frail, less flexible. What I've noticed about kids is they bounce right back.
Yes,
they're just amazing.
They do. Unless it's a really serious injury, I mean, it's just very hard to, for them to even tell you whether or not they're hurting.
Now, I will say there's another important difference about how we handle these kind of car wrecks is that the statute of limitations. Now, that's just a fancy word for the time frame, the deadlines that you have to bring a lawsuit. So, for example, if I'm in a wreck, as an adult, I have 2 years to file a lawsuit.
Right, from the day of the accident.
From the day of the accident, absolutely. Now, a child, usually they are taken care of when a parent is also handling their claim, but it's possible that they could have a claim that actually is till they're 18 years old plus 2 years, the 2-year statute of limitations, so 18 when they become an adult, 2 years, so when they're 20 years old. All right, so we were just talking about the book, and make sure you can go to TexasInjuryBook.com and order a copy of it. It has a lot of good information in there.
It does.
I keep on promising that we'll have the Spanish version soon.
Yeah, when is the Spanish coming?
I've got some things for you to look at. We're ready to order it.
Oh, good.
But the PDF should be ready, so we got that. All right, so these are tiny habits that can make a difference.
Yes.
Make you a different person a year from now. I'm going to make my list for you.
No, this will be a list for yourself.
Yeah.
I don't need you to give me a list of to-do. I can make my own, okay?
Well, I can tell you the number one on my list and the number one in the article is read a book a month. I think that's critical. At least one book a month.
That was supposed to be mine.
Oh, my Lord. Well, you have to come up with your own now.
Go for a walk in the morning, just like I did this morning.
That's number 3. So here's the deal. She was going to say Audible because she loves listening to her books. I read books. Well, that's true. Okay, let's get right on along here. I hope that I'll be alive in about an hour. So how to be mindful to beat the winter break. I like to go on walks in the morning. And I really did do that this morning. Did you?
Well, I thought about it.
Yeah. Well,
I was mentally there with you.
That's true. I went for a walk this morning. I did some stretching. I also did some, I'm trying to learn how to meditate. I'm not real good at it, but I did get the app, the Headspace app, and it guides you through it. And it's been good. I can't give it a glowing 100% yet, but also I have not been doing it long enough or consistent enough to tell you.
Meditating is, it can be really hard. If you just don't have the right space, a lot of the times you just got to be in that zone. It's like everything has to be perfect for you to actually just really get into your head.
I totally agree with that. So, all right, so that's it for now. We gave away our first rodeo tickets already.
Yes.
There's lots of great ones coming up, and so we'll have some more contests. Be paying attention.
Yes, stay tuned. on our Facebook fan page because we're
Yep.
going to be giving away rodeo tickets throughout the month so you can actually enjoy it in
We
March.
also and don't forget about Taco Tuesday. Talk about it Tuesday, okay?
Are you guys liking it? Give us some feedback. Is there any taco trucks you want us to visit? You know, just send us
yeah.
that information. We
For
would
sure.
love to do it.
That'd be great. All
Yes.
right, everybody, take care.
Bye.
Have a good one.